Go time.
And there is Nikimira, guys, ready for the first to 10 that he bought in the loyalty store with his blinds.
Christo with some nice words. I consider you a rival because I feel we are evenly matched. You are slightly better than me and you make me want to get better. When I hit Diamond, I thought I caught up, but then you had to go ahead and get Super Diamond.
Yeah, and I was so close to Ultra Diamond. I had like 24,700 points or so, but then I had a bad day and a lot of Saggats and Gals crossing my way. Oh, and lagging E-Hondas. So I lost so many points, and then I started to get angry, and I was like, well, I don't care anymore. So I dropped down to like 20,000 points, and I can start all over climbing that mountain again. But one day I will reach that Ultra Diamond and maybe the Master rank one day. But so far I'm already happy with Super Diamond.
Nice.
Yo guys.
Well, good luck against Karin.
Thank you so much, man. Microphone is yours.
Gold, to be honest.
What was that, Joe?
I was just happy to hit gold and get the Steam achievement.
I heard that. Nobody knows Karin's birthday, but she likes absolute victory, and she dislikes middle-class ideals. What a bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, wow. Rich snob, yeah, totally. Like, it kind of like, I was okay with Karin until 5 minutes ago. Sakura is the schoolmate whom Karin considers to be her rival. Sakura usually comes out victorious.
And that was a great round from Karin there.
Round 2.
Now, interestingly enough, Sakura's, Sakura wears her school uniform. Karin also wears her school uniform because Sakura does. However, Karin's is a custom-made red version that she's allowed to wear because she's rich.
God, she's becoming more unlikable by the second.
Alright, I'm gonna close the book before I just, not a snob, but an aristocrat. Oh, have you heard the joke about the aristocrats? It's about,
Sven banned.
What?
Don't get Sven banned, I know where this is going.
A talent agent. So, Nikki takes the first round, right? Okay. Now, second round, pretty even so far. That crouching medium kick confirmed. I am Hallie. I mean, like, she is... That's a good shot. But she is just...
You lose.
The world would be better without her. That's all I got. She's just a vile human being. I like her hair.
Her hair looks like pasta.
Round 1.
She saved it while being in high school, though. You mean because she's in high school? Like, maybe she can change? She can change, she can change. So Zanpatsu coming in hard. Nikki is really bringing the thunder.
I think he just remembered how to play Street Fighter.
Right? Wow, got opened up and quickly closed again.
Close the door.
Oh, you're saying she saved it while being in high school, as in because she led the main character Street Fighter V versus Bison and got him killed in 5 story mode. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, but just, maybe it's because she's rich that she did that. I don't know. I still don't like her. But Sven wins round 1.
Round 2. Fight.
Just as you say that, Sven wins round.
Right. We got to get Ultra Steer in here for commentary one day. He's paying attention and everything. Ben with the wake up DP, crushing it.
Well, he is an online 10 player at heart.
Ooh, dropped the combo. Almost got it, but dropped the end of it. He's paying attention to everything we're talking about. This is people. I just had this thought while watching this, is that we should mod Sven's training stage so it looks like a real stage. And like, you know, it would look like it would just be a mod. So, you know, it could be whatever. But that would be really cool, because it's not like he's using it. So why not? It'd be awesome.
I know Bizarro has a mod for training stage, or he used to. That turned it into like a back alley.
Oh, nice.
I think it might have been the back alley of Dante's shop in Devil May Cry.
So let's say first that Sven takes match 2 with a double win. I mean, I almost think that that's going to crush it. Like that, you know, he's got it down now again. Pristo's going tonight. Have a great night, Pristo. How do we suggest it would look? Let's mod it to a sushi shop. I like that.
Fight.
I don't know. Like, yeah, I mean, it would be cool to have like a little street side, like a better version of Chun-Li's stage. From Street Fighter 2, maybe. And there could be like a Blind Warrior Sven dojo in the corner. You know,
like those old small dojos, like a parody of the Mick dojos.
Exactly.
We need to get Angel mods in here.
Yeah. And then, I mean, because it's a straight up, you know, mod and it's on Sven's stage, it could have like a little statue of Shariam in it, like in the background, like down the street. So, I didn't pay attention to the last round at all because I was brainstorming here. But, Nikki took it.
His own still.
Yeah. And opening Sven up here. And it would actually be quite cool if the background, if the stage was at night and it had a darker hue to it, almost as if, you know, making it slightly harder to see because it's a little bit darker. That would be pretty something.
Yeah, but that might kind of ruin it for the viewers as well.
Look at Ultra's.
You
Yeah, I mean, maybe. But Ultra's in there, like, commentating on the match. And, you guys should pay attention to him if you're looking for actual information here, apparently.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love Stephen King, too. I've read a lot of his books. And Nikki gets closed out on the round with a back throw from Sven.
With only 6 seconds left of the
Yeah.
round. Sven's gonna
That
go
was like
back and
5
watch
jumps
this
in a
and
row.
see,
What was
are
that?
you idiots talking about?
Yeah. That was like 5 jumps in a row with no punishing.
6, 7.
You know, Nikki does have a good block game, and that's something that a lot of people forget about in fighting games. You know, it's really, sadly enough, higher tiers that block as much as is happening here. Even though Nikki's only in gold somehow. But, ooh, Pet Cemetery stage, I like it. But yeah, like, in Guilty Gear especially, which we haven't talked about at all yet, go us. Not a lot of people blocking in that game. A lot of people pushing buttons. Not a lot of blocking.
Sadly, the way that game's balanced, there are some characters where you literally can't just block them, or else you just won't touch them at all.
Blocking gets you killed. somehow he's too lazy to go to ranked, is what Nikki's problem is. So he's smurfing so he could join Silver Strike Sundays. He's trying to go down in rank. Just repeat every so often, the punchy thing worked well. The kicky thing's doing its job. The punchy thing worked well, and the kicky thing is doing its job. I could do that. Would that make me better at this?
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, Street Fighter is a game where blocking is quite rewarding, and so is V-reversaling.
Yeah.
Like, no character in this game has offense where you have to disrespect them.
Oh, Sven is like, I'm hungry, I want to go to bed, I'm closing this. And he is doing that.
Oh, almost a perfect, and now Nikki's making a comeback. Slowly.
Yeah. I mean, has him almost walked, except for that jump, he almost walked him from corner to corner with just pure pressure.
Sven making good use of V-reversals.
The pressure of an aristocratic high school girl that doesn't care about anybody below her class.
Who's hopefully 16 or 17 to avoid some problems with her costumes.
Thanks, Ego.
I really don't care.
Oh, Howley talking about how toxic people are in League. Yeah. It's first-person shooter Call of Duty quality toxic. Another thing that the Street Fighter community does so well, not a lot of toxic people. You got
You
some.
obviously don't go on Twitter.
I don't. But I mean, yeah, I guess that's a good point. I go on this mostly.
But
Twitch.
honestly, yes, the Street Fighter community is pretty good for not being that toxic. Mortal Kombat, on the other hand, is awful. That's the
I don't
Call of
know.
Duty of fighting games.
Wow, Howley says that it's the worst. They can get you banned. So they troll you to lose because they can't insult you directly. COD is way better for her. That's awesome then. My mistake. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't go on Twitter. But Shaz says if you don't follow asshats, it's a much better place, and I believe that. You also could ban anybody, which is really nice, but the thing about the fighting game community as a whole, especially the Street Fighter, Guilty Gear, anime game community, what I find, and I'm sorry if this insults any of you, but if it insults you, then you're probably one of these people, is that the fighting game community seems to share one brain cell, and all it takes is one person to go, oh, that person is overpowered, or OD, as the term is coming out of New York, you know, or like that you know, that guy is a gorilla, for example. In Guilty Gear is a big term, and it's like, yo, as soon as one person says it and puts it on Event Hubs or Dust Loop or anywhere, the entire fighting game community just regurgitates the same things and seems to forget to stop thinking, and then a guy like Justin Wong or Infiltration or anybody will create a tier list and be like, this person's top tier. Or, and then everyone starts to say that when it really is just one guy's opinion. Or it'll go to a tournament and a Seth, after getting nerfed, wins a single tournament. And suddenly people are putting Seth in the top of their tier list and saying how good Seth is, and everybody's agreeing. And it's like, well, why? Why is everybody agreeing? Why is everyone just saying the same thing all the time? And that's my opinion of a majority of the fighting game community. But it makes it easy too, because when you run into those people, you know exactly what their entire viewpoint is on everything that you're into fighting game wise. So you just don't have to talk to them.
Yeah, it's great.
But
They're also very dogpile-y as well.
Oh yeah, well that's what I mean. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's part of that whole thing. So, yeah, I challenge anybody when you look at things, especially tier lists. Like, it's important to remember with tier lists that a character can only take you so far. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, totally, Shas. Yeah, Shas says that's true of a lot of communities, and it is. But you know, there are some groups that you can get into that have
Diversity
free
of thought.
thinkers. Yeah, progressive, exactly. Right, and what Ultra's saying, tier lists only matter among the 0.1%, the 1 percenters. And, like, that's the thing, is a character can only get you so far. And when people that aren't... So what does a character get you? A character gets you the ability to maximize, right? And if you're not maximizing everything... Also, that was beautiful from Nikki.
That was
If you're... Yeah, if you're not maximizing, then you're not playing the character to their fullest, and their quality doesn't matter. And the truth of the matter is, you know, Mr. Joe said just today that a majority of players in Guilty Gear, for example, are on floors 1 through 5. I didn't even know those floors existed. And then in Street Fighter, a majority of the players never leave Rookie. So... it really goes to show you, though, what people are willing to put the time into and what they're willing to learn, but also the quality of a character and what that means. And I don't think Axel is trash. Like, you know, I've fought some really difficult... Axel has a full-screen command grab. It's ridiculous. Like,
ironically enough, the command grab works best at full screen. It doesn't work as well when you're up close to them.
Right, because it has to pull back, yeah. I mean, it's very good. Yeah. And that's just... You know, that's the thing about fighting games, is... it doesn't matter what people think. You play who you want to play because you enjoy them.
You win.
You know, I have one of my buddies I play with a lot, and Sven takes this. My frames have just stopped on the view. We will see the score. 3 wins for Sven, 2 wins for Nikki.
Round 1.
Well, but I think of it too, like, those things don't matter, Howley. He has a ton of tools and attacks and whatnot because the no-name #1 is a ranked Vega player. Because, like, if you're not taking advantage of everything, but if you are... because he has them and you're taking advantage of it, then clearly you're a smart player, you know, but it's a weird line. It's almost, the way that I look at tier lists is a discrediting of players. You know, oh, you're playing tier S or A, so your character is carrying your load. Oh, you're playing tier F, so, you know, that's why you suck. It's not the person, you know? No, you're bad because you're bad. You're not practicing, you're not learning, you're not whatever.
Or you could just play solo and hit one button to win the game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Saul is very hard to fight against, but not unwinnable. Mr. Joe, if you were a Street Fighter character, what character would you be? Asked Shas.
Using real life, like, capabilities, I'd probably be a zoner and hide.
Yeah. I mean, to be completely honest...
weapon possible and spam it.
Right. So, I mean, if I was really being completely honest, I guess I would be Sim, because he can make, you know, parts of his body stretch to great length. And I think that a lot of people would appreciate that. Hallie says, when I play versus him versus Kai, for example, going in is hard. You can't use fireballs in that matchup. But I know that with Saul, if I spam slash, I win. Yeah, totally. Totally. Isn't it true to an extent, just because it requires skill to get to a higher skill, doesn't necessarily mean discredit it, in your opinion? No. And that's, I mean, and that's the thing, too, is I'm just one guy. You know, I'm nobody. I'm just a dude. So, like, you know, take anything I say with a grain of salt, but that's the whole point of it. Take anything anyone ever says with a grain of salt, because you got to make your own decisions, right? But the character being good or bad, yeah, you can have an abominable character, or you can have a ridiculously overpowered character, but if the person is a bad player, they're going to spam the same things, they're going to think the same one, you know, two-dimensionally, and that's going to be what it's going to be. If they're a good player, they're going to think three-dimensionally, and they're going to try and change. Oh, you got it, Shaz. Oh, I didn't even see it pop up. Well, hey, JCast39, thank you for the sub, buddy. Appreciate that. Sven and company, we all greatly appreciate it, dude. Thank you, thank you. Shout it out. Who won that last match? Was that Zenpatsu, since Sven is still at 3 wins? It's got to be 3-3 now, I'm guessing?
No, I think because it says 3 wins for Sven, that means he won the last match. Or else, because Sven would not have that count on his thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I don't know. I mean, that's the problem with just talking.
So I believe Sven has won 3 in a row.
Oh, okay. Oh, so in that case, it's probably 4-2. Digo says, the problem is often people do a direct association of intelligence, I'm smart, you're dumb, or the reverse, based on the result of an electronic medium that's often inconsistent and not always replicable, in addition to the cofactors of general game and character-specific matchups. I agree, but I'll raise you one on that, just think, like, I think that people think that in general situations, you know? When you meet people, you put them in a hierarchy until you soften to them, you know? You got to figure people out, or maybe that's just me, but before you let them in or close them out more, you know, you rank people. I mean, saying that sounded really bad.
Welcome to Flippy Psychological Podcast featuring Street Fighter.
Right? Let's get back to the game, shall we? Can we get back to the game?
I can try. Sven just did a good critical combo on That's not going to kill, surprising, considering Karin's health is not the best.
Joey, come closer to the mic.
Okay.
There you go.
Now it's 5-2
There you
for
go.
Sven.
What's the characters we hate the most and why? Who's your favorite matchup on your main? In Street Fighter? I don't play Street Fighter 5 anymore. I play Street Fighter Alpha 2 a lot.
He's a boomer.
Yeah, I play Street Fighter X-Men a lot, and like Marvel Capcom, Marvel Street Fighter. I still play Street Fighter 2 sometimes, but mostly Alpha 2, Alpha 3. So yeah, I don't... I pretty much always play as Cammy. Yeah, I've played as Cammy since Super Street Fighter 2 came out. I mean, I was playing Street Fighter 2 in arcades, and then when Super Street Fighter 2 came out, and it had Cammy, Fei Long, T-Hawk, and DJ, I played with all 4 of them, and I really went hard with Cammy and Fei Long. And then Fei Long dropped off the planet, but Cammy persisted through games. So I kept playing Cammy in whatever game she was in, and I've always played Cammy through, and you know, when Fei Long came back to Ultra Street Fighter 4, I was all over him. But for me, it's Cammy or me. What about you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were asking Howie. Me? I don't know. Street Fighter was the first game I really played competitively. Like 5. And it took me a long time to find a character.
But yeah, no, for me it was just straight up, oh, Cammy's in this. Okay, I'll be her. And then Who do I hate playing against? I specifically hate playing against turtles. Anybody that turtles, I hate. And then
You
in
hate
Guilty
that
Gear.
Honda costume then.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then in Guilty Gear, I play Giovanni and Eno. Or Giovanna and Eno. And I hate playing against Melia Rage and Zato 1.
Oh, okay. Not Axel?
No, Melia and Zato. To me, they're very ridiculous with the stuff they can do.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up hating on blonde people. Cammy's blonde, right? Amelitha knows what's up. I mean, Cammy's blonde. 5-3 with Nikki taking back that match. Oh, totally, J-Cast. I mean, he literally even has his moves, you know?
He has the Venom shark thing.
Yeah, the symbiote stuff. Ken going in hard this round. A lot of pressure, taking a lot of gray. Yeah. Venom Slash and his block animation. Uki cheering on Nikki. Let's go, Nikki. Clap, 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 clap. Don't let Ed and Ken hear you. And Nikki takes another round. Turning this around on everything.
Nikki's rallying. And EXDP stops him in his tracks.
Yeah. Ken
Nikki tried one of his own, but he got stuff.
Mm-hmm. Just patiently waiting for him. Building meter. And finishing. And oh, he didn't do the super. Probably because he knows there's going to be a round 2 and he wants to keep it for the beginning of that round. Yeah.
Oh, an overhead.
Nice. I did it. Man, look at Shaz keeping score. 33-8. Oh man. There it is. In the first 10 seconds. Throwing out that meter. Yeah. Take that lead. Now, I mean, Nikki does have the same opportunity. And will he use... No, doesn't use it. Nikki's fighting hard for a retired man, says Howley. Activation, little side switch.
Oh, he could have went for a critical out there.
Yeah.
And that might have cost him a little bit.
But Sven takes the round. Don't trust those who say they retire, for they have nothing but free time on their hands. Knees in the face. There's a lot of punches. Just checking. Ooh, smart. Using the V shift to open up throw. Get out of that corner. But gets thrown right back into it with a overhead and with a cross up. Just Sven's hot.
Yeah. Adequate considering his character.
See now.
fire base.
Oof. Locking it in with the stun, gonna go into super and call it a day.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a kill. Perfect as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the thing about Street Fighter V, and I mean, it's been this way since Street Fighter V launched in what, 2014 or so. If you're going to get stunned, it's going to be later in the round usually, and it is going to cost you the match. Stun is such a horrible mechanic in this game, and I don't mean that it's bad in the game. Oh, it was 2016, sorry. So, such a horrible mechanic as far as it's so punishing in this game. Once you get stunned, you've basically lost. I mean, there are exceptions to everything, but basically.
Unless you get stunned within like the first 5-10 seconds of the match.
I mean, there's always comebacks, there's always whatnot, but yeah, usually... Yeah, and then there's Akuma, like Hallie says, and that's... You know... Tokido, I don't know if he still uses Akuma, but... When you have a character with so little health, you have to be so offensive in order to not die that it's just near impossible.
Probably with the hashtag chip, yeah.
Yeah.
Chip is quite the thing. One Potemkin Buster literally removes 50% of his life bar.
Oh yeah.
It's beautiful.
Abigail. He's one of my favorite characters in this game. He is... I mean, he's representing an underrepresented community in the world of people that wish they were cars.
That's also very true. As they call them.
He probably has the best voice lines in the game. Abigail Punch. Like, he's a South Park character.
Yeah.
You know, he's the best character in the game. He's 19 calls. Is he?
Yep.
I guess, well, everybody can't be perfect. So, you know...
He has a maple leaf shaved into his head.
I never noticed that. But now, Abigail is not in my book, unfortunately. Zenpatsu getting a kick in the chin to close out another match. Look at that. He's hot. He's ready. He's worked up. Do you guys remember in the 90s when you would wear a jacket or a sweater and you wanted to take it off and you would tie it around your waist like Ken has now? And nobody's done that in 40 years, 30 years, and he's still rocking that look.
That's because he's supposed to be old.
Yeah, I mean, I'm old. Shit, Hallie's like in the 90s. I'm a baby. Man.
I'm a baby, sure.
Abigail, 8 feet tall, 584 pounds.
Wow.
He is Canadian, October 16th. He likes bananas, huge cars, and death metal. Dislikes Rust. He's a mechanic, obviously, no longer affiliated with Mad Gear. Status, alive.
Not bad. Round 2.
Alive physically, mentally, I'm not so sure.
Right? Well, I mean... let's call a spade. He is mentally deficient, you know?
Yeah.
The man wants to be a car. That's not a... You don't have a day job when you have that, you know? Now, Sven handedly losing this round so far.
Almost a
Abigail
perfect
would
against
be-
him, actually.
Abigail would make your tiny car awesome, I bet. Boom, boom. Scream! I mean, he's hilarious, dude. He's the best character in this game, hands
The
down.
funniest part of Abigail is the reaction when his trailer dropped.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
we wanted Hugo, what is this thing?
Yeah, but he's amazing. He's got tires as life preservers because he lives near the bay and can't swim. That's self-canon, but I'm making it a thing.
Yeah.
He's not hilarious when you're trying to dodge V-trigger charge. Then you're just taking it too seriously. Step back and realize that you're losing to a guy that only knows like 15 words.
Yeah.
Abigail. I mean, just his, like Xander Mobius. I'm not, I don't have any love or hate for the guy, but that's probably the best thing he'll ever do in his life.
Probably.
Abigail punch. Like
That
he
and
was-
being the Smash announcer.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, he definitely watched, like, he binged South Park and then went to that VO.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does cooking streams, Shas pointed out. I've watched a few of his cooking streams. He does do cooking streams. And Sven locking in win number 9. 9-3 currently.
Round 1. Fight.
Maple leaf logo flat top. I never noticed that his hair was in the shape of a maple leaf.
Yep, it's just very hilarious.
Wow, does that give you pride as a Canadian to know you're represented by that?
No! Alex would be a better representation if he wasn't a New Yorker.
But he is.
Yeah.
I wonder what position What position does Abigail play in hockey?
Probably the goalkeeper, because look at him.
Okay, I dig it.
He covers the
Floyd.
entire space of the net.
Yeah. What about the Fleur de Arable? Was that mumbly enough? Fleur de Arable. It means maple leaf in Quebecian. No, in French.
Round 2.
Okay, we will speak French. I feel up and underrepresented in Street Fighter. How so? No Swedes in Street Fighter.
We need a Viking character for Shash.
Alright, hold on. I actually have a map in this book. Mexico, Jamaica. So France also has Abel and Remy.
Yep.
Nope. No one from the Netherlands. The Mediterranean, Germany, UK, Turkey has Hakan. Russia, China, Korea, Hong Kong, Japan, India, Thailand, Kenya, unknown origins. Brazil, Italy, Jamaica, Mexico, USA.
You win.
And Eagle. Eagle.
And Sven wins
Eagle
with
from
10
Street Fighter 1. What was that?
Sven wins the first
Sven
of
wins.
10 to 3.
Yeah.
It's go time.
I say bring back El Fuerte. El Fuerte for Street Fighter 6. Let's get that going.
Yo, guys, that was
10-3.
that was I mean, oh man, Nikki, what were you doing?
Wow.
Why did you neutral jump so much, man? I mean, GG's, man.
Wow.
10-3.
So
That
much
was,
shade.
That was crazy. Oh.
Well, he really had you in quite a few of those matches.
Oh, he did.
And he did it because he hates you, is what he said.
Oh, that's nice. I like those words. GG's, Nikki. Thank you so much, man, for the sets. Yeah, what can I say? I mean, you really had me there, especially in the beginning. When I had like, okay, how is he playing? I mean, you are blocking almost everything, so getting an opening on your side is really difficult. I think you still have a little bit issues with the overhead, so now and then, but except that, meaties and shimmies and grabs, yeah, you are able to get rid of them. Yeah, and your neutral jumps. I had no answer in the beginning of it, and later I was like, well, if you want to neutral jump, I will just let you and not gonna try to anti-air it or something. But man, good games. 10-3, I think that was, yeah, that was awesome. I hope everybody also liked to watch it. And sorry that I made one perfect KO, Nikki. That is something you really did not deserve, but I could not help it. Oh man, GG's.
I thought you had more than one. Oh, no, you got stopped.
No,
You
I
were
had
pretty close to having quite a few.
Nikki had one on me almost, except that DP on block. Yeah. Yo,
No,
guys.
Nikki does said